As you all know, garden furniture comes in all shapes and sizes and prices too. Outdoor furniture can convert an otherwise boring space into a vibrant and lively living space. Hi, my name is Greg from mygardeningguide.com, and today I'm going to just run you through some points that you should consider before buying some garden furniture. A lot of it will be a personal choice, but there are some key points that, can be more common sense that can be easily overlooked. So to ensure that you get more bang for your buck, just bear with me and please consider these points for your garden furniture. Like me, I live in a climate which is not so good, a lot of rain, not too much sun. So, for me, I mightn't have to spend as much on garden furniture as people who have sun all year round, like a friend of mine who lives in Australia. So, no matter what you're going to spend, there are some main points to consider. Firstly, what space you have. When buying garden furniture, you got to consider what the garden furniture is going to be used for and for how many people it's going to cater for. If you have a small space, consider small furniture or foldable garden furniture.
Folding garden furniture.
If you have a larger space, consider maybe large garden sets, large garden furniture. But a lot of it will be dictated by the material you'll use. So make sure as well you have enough space for people to move around. It's an essential part. A lot of people, they buy huge fancy furniture, crams the garden, makes the garden look even smaller. The purpose of the furniture. What is the space going to be used for? For relaxing, for sipping coffee, for chilling by the pool. Bear in mind what it's going to be. Is it going to be an extension of your house, bringing your outside, the inside outside? So consider what the furniture is going to be used for. Again, this will dictate how much you're going to spend, how much time you're going to spend in the garden. Like me, not a lot. Like lucky people, hopefully you get sun all year round. A lot of the time will be spent out time, so they can justify spending a few more bucks on their furniture. The design and style. A lot of this is a personal choice. The material generally will dictate the style that you choose. But also try and get a style for your outside that replicates or tries to blend in with the inside. So try and bring your inside design outside to your garden to give it an even flow. But as I touched on the earlier point, your material will generally dictate and your style. Nowadays you've got hardwood, you've got stone, you've got rattan, you've got
Rotten furniture.
metal furniture. So a lot of that, depending on the type of house, modern, old, vintage, all will depend on the furniture that you go with. The furniture material, a lot of time it's a personal choice. When choosing the furniture, make sure the material is durable. You don't want to spend all this money on furniture that suddenly ends falling apart. The furniture will have to stand some, pretty rugged conditions, be it the extreme heat or the extreme cold. So try and pick a garden furniture that is durable, that will last, that will be able to see you through for a few years, that you don't want to be spending, you don't want to be a slave to your garden furniture either, and maintaining it, sanding it, lacquering it, and so forth. So, a bit of common sense. If you're looking for durable furniture, the material will also dictate. A lot of the wrought irons, the hardwoods, like I said earlier on, they all have their pros and cons. So look into these with a lot of care. Maintenance, like I just said, you don't want to be maintaining your furniture the whole time. So make sure that the furniture that you're picking is an all-weather furniture to withstand the heat, the cold, and all the conditions that are thrown at it. So, a big one to look at. Make sure that you can maintain it the way you are fit to do, the way you want to do. If it is something that you feel will fit in nicely with the house, bear in mind that you might have to treat it and sand it and lacquer it on a regular basis. Comfort. Comfort is probably something that's looked over a lot of times by people. They see lovely furniture, ticks all the boxes except comfort. Before you buy it, before you rush down to your local garden center, your specialist garden center, if a lot of people nowadays, they might, do their research online to see their furniture and then go to the garden center to actually physically sit on it. Do that. Sit on the furniture. If it has armrests, are they the right height? If it has a slanted back, is it at the correct angle? Make sure that all of these simple things tick the boxes for you. You don't want to be sitting at a table. It really bugs me, and someone is cutting into a steak and the whole table is shaking and wiggling. Make sure there's enough leg room underneath. All the basics. Sit at the table as if you would in your backyard. Make sure that it ticks all the boxes, and above all, comfort is the foremost and should be at top of your list. Storage, I touched on it earlier on. After spending all this money for storage, if for harsh conditions you have to store it, put it away, make sure you can get covers, garden furniture covers that actually fit your garden furniture. So these are small things you should look into. When you're buying it in the garden center, ask, do you have garden furniture covers that I can put on this? Try them out, see if they do fit. You don't want to be suddenly have to buy extra ones from another part of the world, make your own. Make sure they have ones, custom standard ones that fit your garden furniture. If it is heavy material, can it be moved? Can it be folded? Can the top come off a table? Look at storage and see how it can be stored, if it can be stored, where you're going to store it. If it's taking up too much space in your garden, where and how can it save you space so it's not taking over the whole garden? So these, part of the small things that you should consider when buying garden furniture. At the end of the day, it's your money. You want it to go further. Some of them, as I said earlier, they can be overlooked. Don't. Consider them all. And please check now and have a look at the reminders and what they are. Thank you. And please, if you like all these points, like me. And I will see you again in the next video. Bye.